A very good evening to everyone. We are in for the action between the Kuwait Nationals and the Marafi Bengal Tigers, or the Bangladesh Royals, beg your pardon. This is a very crucial match for the Kuwait national team. So it's Jason here from the commentary box with my colleague from the technical panel, Srihari. The match officials for today, Roshan Joseph and Sherlock Varghese, who you see are on the ground, will be there very soon. The umpires, very experienced, more than 2 years for both of them. Some things to check in the background for our officials. So the batters are ready, the fielding side is ready. And here they walk, Mr. Roshan Joseph and Sherlock Varghese. So Mohammad Rajib is the man who has a ball in hand, and he'll be bowling from the road end. The temperature, dear viewers out there, is around 18 degrees in Sulaibiya. Excellent weather conditions for the game of cricket. So we are in for live action very soon. Some regulations for the umpire. Going on to the dugout to check a couple of things. So in the meantime, what do we have for the batsman who's on strike? There is a mid-on, mid-off, point cover, extra cover, a deep mid-wicket. He's been currently moved towards the fine leg. So this is KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Premier League Division B. We're in for an exciting contest between both these two teams. Bangladesh Royals lost their last encounter against GAT, very, very close in the end. But it was Sujish who took them home. And the Kuwait Nationals searching for their first win in this tournament. They've lost a couple of games, but they feel they have a chance to bounce back. So it's Bastaki and Mohammed were the two opening batters, and Mohammad Rajib Mohammed has the ball in hand. The umpire, Roshan Joseph, having close look. Or it's Sherlock Varghese. It's at the officiating end now. He says play, and here we are for ball number 1. Mohammad Rajib to Bastaki. Starts off with a wide. So Bangladesh Royals continue from where they left in their previous match. Around 70 to 80 extras, just wides, which helped GAT to win the match comfortably in the end. And today they start off again with a wide. A good delivery. Took the edge up in the air but dropped at point. Could you believe it for Bangladesh Royals? So Bastaki wanted to heave it on the onside but got an edge. Lucky for him, he survives. So Bangladesh Royals couldn't draw the first blood. Nevertheless, it's runs on the board for Bastaki. That's better. Good bowling. Do not give any width. Bowl wicket to wicket. So, on behalf of the KCC board, we would like to sincerely thank our principal sponsors and partners at KCC for the ongoing domestic and international cricket season 2022 and 2023. FRiENDi Mobile, title sponsor and naming rights partner for the Kuwait Nationals men's team and KCC domestic tournaments men's category. Stag Group, our broadcasting partner and associate sponsor for the KCC T20 Premier League Division B. MEC Study Group, our juniors cricket principal sponsor. Kuwait Swedish, our logistics and cleaning service partner. Al Hafiz Company, Print Solutions partner. T10 Sports, official clothing and kitting partner. Grand Hyper, food and beverage and refreshments partner. And Crix Lab, our digital and tech partner. So 4 balls bowled and it's 3 runs on the board courtesy to these couple of wides given by Mohammad Rajib. So the Kuwait Nationals, they have not had a great power play so far in their 3 matches that they have played, but today they will look to do something different. They will look to get as much as possible, get the momentum in the first 6 overs and then look to get on a good total on board. So Bastaki, he survived the first ball. Again a wide, 3 wide so far in this over. This was the shot he wanted to hit in the previous ball that he faced. Got an edge. This time you'll get a couple of runs. Oh, that's good running. The fielder in the deep was a bit sloppy in the throw. And they run 3 quick runs. Mustaki and Mohammed. As I said, the Kuwait Nationals, they've played 3 matches so far. Unfortunately, they have lost all that they've played. The last match against the Cochin Hurricanes, they managed to score just 106. Previously, both matches below 100. So today, they will definitely hope that these 2 batters, the opening batters, wouldn't lose a wicket in the first 6 overs and look to get good amount of runs in the first 6 overs. So Muhammad Haroon is the new bowler. Will be bowling from the garden end. And he'll be bowling to the attacking Bastaki, who's looked to attack the bowler right from the first ball that he's faced. It's going to be an interesting contest between bat and ball. Especially with Haroon, who likes to come slow, but with this arm, generates that pace up. That's up in the air, the fielder is there, will it come? No, it falls in no man's land. So Bastaki not getting the timing on his shots, it's just power for the 3 balls that he's faced. Again a wide, surprised. But for the umpire, there's no surprises. And he's a best judge out there. Smiles all around, as you would see. Both these umpires, Roshan Joseph and Sherlock Varghese, very experienced. in KCC. So Bangladesh Royals were excellent in their previous match against GAT, but courtesy to their wide balls, they let loose things. Again, this will be a chance. The keeper's calling for it, and he will take it comfortably. Mohammed wanted to work this on the onside, but getting an edge, he departs, scoring just a one. And Kuwait Nationals lose their first wicket. Played across. So it's Tariq who's the new batter, will be on the crease. The departure of Mohammed. So speaking about the Kuwait Nationals, I would like to mention about our under-19 team kids. They'll be representing Kuwait cricket very soon in the World Cup qualifiers. In the month of February 25, they'll be playing against the likes of UAE, Malaysia, Singapore, Oman, and definitely we would want them to make us proud once again, and hopefully they can qualify for the World Cups to see off the Asian giants, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. The game of cricket in Kuwait has just been rising, courtesy to the management of the KCC board, as well as all the cricket lovers out there. And on the middle, that's a risky run. The ball, with a risky run, there's some floppy work in the field too. Do not take the Kuwait Nationals easy, dear Bangladesh Royals. They are very vigilant to where the ball is. It's been the second occasion that they have been caught napping, the Bangladesh Royal fielders. Good awareness by Bastaki and Tariq. So coming back to the level of cricket, we would like to thank all the fans who have been supporting each and every player to do his or her best. Both our men's and women's team been creating milestones. And the win against UAE recently with the Kuwait national team, Tariq Idris, who helped us win against the UAE. It was a jubilation all around. So we expect the same for our under-19 boys. And with this, out there in the middle, Bangladesh Royals, they complete over number 2. Kuwait Nationals 12 for 1. So remembering the match between... That's a drop catch. Can you believe it? 2 drops in this match for the Bangladesh Royals. So coming back to the match between the Kuwait Nationals, the Kuwait versus UAE in the Asia Cup qualifiers. Memory is still fresh. Edson Alwa. He came in the end, 25 runs and just 14 deliveries. He turned on the match from there on. And what a win for the Kuwait team. With just 1 wicket and a ball to spare. No one can forget those memories, dear viewers. So Bangladesh Royals, they have this tendency to concede wides. Five wides so far in this match, and that's a wicket. Tariq Bedus did not look comfortable at all since the time he arrived. Tried to play across, but the ball was short and straight. He played it way too early. So it's wicket number 2 for the Bangladesh Royals. So the next batter is Yusuf. Coming to the crease. The departure of Tariq. So Bangladesh Royals finding a way to come back into this match. The bowler thought it's not going to be a wide, but the umpire, Joseph, beg your pardon, said it's wide, you got a bowl again. So 2 wides in this over for Mohammad Rajib. He bowled 3 in the previous over. So in spite of these wides, it's been a very quiet over, just a run off the bat. So 4 runs in the 4 deliveries that he's bowled. Mohammad Rajib. Strange shot from Yusuf. So the first 6 overs, Kuwait Nationals probably would look to get around the 40 mark. They're already on 16. They'll have 19 more deliveries or 18, 3 overs to go. is 17 for 2. Up in the air. Will this be wicket number 3? The batsman was already walking back. Yusuf, he thought he was gone. With the Bangladesh Royals making a mockery out of these catches, they have dropped 3. Can you believe it? The Bangladesh Royals. Again, this could be a chance. Yusuf playing some unorthodox shots in the middle. As if he's trying to escape and want to give Bastaki some strike. So we're seeing Bastaki after a long time on the crease. But at the strike, he's been watching his partners from the non-striker's end. So what can he do here? They still have 15 balls to go in this power play. Not a good score, 18 for the loss of 2 wickets. Bastaki looks to have that technique. He's athletic, he's fit. That's a good shot by Bastaki. He will only get a couple of runs. So the Kuwait Nationals trying to get a move on after the early loss of wickets. So it's the end of over number 4, Kuwait Nationals 21 for 2. So it's going to be a change in bowling. It's Sohag Jashan, who's now coming from the road end and will be bowling to the good looking and attacking batter Bastaki. Lifts one leg, that's a good shot for a boundary. So first boundary for the Kuwait Nationals, and none other than it's Bastaki, who's looked and come with a very positive intent. He survived the first ball though, but since then he's looked good, in touch. 13 runs in the 8 deliveries he's faced. A good beginning to this over. Sohag will be under pressure. Pianimists wanted to drive the ball between the gap, point and the cover. Couldn't reach to it. So what's the feel there for him? They should get a slip. The Bangladesh Royals try to attack more. That was a short ball. Lucky for Bastaki once again, falls in no man's land. So 2 men in the deep at long on and long off. The rest all inside the 30-yard circle. You know he likes to play down the ground. Bastaki. So there's field protection right in the deep. So Yusuf wanted to go back into the dugout when the ball was in the air. He survived. Can he look to make the most out of this? Smart by Yusuf and poor by Sohag. Shot and pull, again drop catch at mid wicket. So Bangladesh Royals giving chances to the Kuwait national players. That's 4 dropped catches in this match within the first 5 overs. And he swung it hard. This one is taken. So finally they have something to smile for. Haroon. Yusuf couldn't be lucky the second time. Ball shot was in the air. Juggle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yes, in the 5th attempt would be the catch of this match for the Bangladesh Royals. Nevertheless, in the end of 5 overs, Kuwait Nationals 27 for 3. So Mohammad Haroon to continue. And he's coming from the garden end. And Stagi losing partners from the other end. Good delivery to begin with, straight. was wide of the off stump and full. This is the last over of power play for the Kuwait nationals. They need to get a couple of boundaries at least. But it will be difficult to get. There's been good bowling from the other end. Mohammad Haroon. So the new batter, Al-Matar. Very strong man. You will need to stick out there with Bastaki, beg your pardon. Positive looking shot right from the beginning for Al-Matar. But did not have that timing for it to go. Boundary fence. Nevertheless, first runs for him. So 2 more balls to go to end this over. And Kuwait nationals managing to get 3 runs with the ball to spare. So Bangladesh Royals have bowled very well in the first 6 overs of the power play. We can commend them after this ball once actually the over number 6 has been done. So here he comes, Haroon. Again up in the air, the bowler's calling for it. That's an easy chance. So he ends it with a wicket. Mohammad Haroon, Kuwait nationals lose wicket number 4. Slow ball. He played too early. Al-Matar. So Kuwait nationals 30 for 4. So there's some spin in the form of Abdul Mohsin, who's coming from the road end. He'll be replacing Chojab. Starts off on the onside, straying onto the pads. Easy pickings for Bastaki. The new batter, Asadullah. Will be facing the mystery spinner, Abdul Mohsin. Does well to get back to it. Otherwise, it was spinning right into him. Misfield from Abdul Mohsin. He could have prevented that run. So, with the end of over number 7, Kuwait Nationals have reached a modest score of 34 by losing 4 wickets. Nevertheless, what's important right now, dear viewers, for the Kuwait Nationals team is to build on a partnership. Bastaki has looked well, 18 runs in these 18 deliveries that he's faced. And his partner Abdul Sabodi, he needs to anchor the innings along with him if they have to reach a good total. So the current run rate just above 4.5 and under 5. Short and wide. You hammer this between the gap of point and cover. The ball will not have enough legs to go all the way for the boundary. Nevertheless, they pick up 2 easy runs. So Asadullah looking good. It was a change in bowling. Munir Alam, now both spinners introduced from both the ends. Bangladesh Royals, the intent would be to spin a web around these 2 batters. They need to get the spin to put some pressure. It looks like these 2 batters are comfortable. Again spin. There's a wider slip, almost a third slip, but I feel he should come more closer. If Munir can toss the ball in the air and Bastaki manage to get an edge, it's an easy chance for the fielder. Almost a second slip then. This ball kept low. Bastaki, however, couldn't get the elevation that he was looking for. So in spite of this being a very quiet over for the Kuwait nationals, Munir Alam just giving away 6 runs. So end of over number 8, Kuwait nationals 40 for the loss of 4 wickets. So Abdul Mohsin to continue. Bastaki scored 20 of 20. Gets a faint edge. Help him to come easy for a single. So they're getting these runs, they're building this partnership, 11 runs of the 13 deliveries. Up in the air, and that's a boundary. So good looking shot from Asadullah. And he's raced on to 10 runs in the 8 deliveries that he's faced. That's a good leg spin, slower in the air. The current run rate reaching 5.5. So Kuwait nationals, they're getting a move on with the help of these 2 batters. Wanted to hit it, Asadullah over the cover fielder. Slicing it hard, gets an edge. Lucky for him, did not carry. To the backward point fielder who's there. And once again a good looking shot. So 2 boundaries in this over for Asadullah. He's getting a move on, 14 runs in 11 deliveries. And Kuwait nationals inching towards the 50-run mark. And they finished 9 overs. They still have around 11 overs left to go. So it's been a very good over for the Kuwait nationals. 9 runs of this. And at the end of over number 9, there's drinks break on the field and drinks break also in the com box. So Munir Alam to continue. He bowled well, gave away just 6 runs in the first over. So what can they get the Kuwait national team? Definitely they are looking to strengthen their position from this partnership. A score of around 120 or 130 can be achievable. Bangladesh Royals, in their previous encounter, they started slow. But once they got a partnership in the middle, managed to get to around 140. So nothing is too late. It's just a matter of couple of good overs for them. That's a good shot up in the air. Will it go all the way? Yes. He smoked it, Asadullah. What a beautiful innings he's playing out there for his team. He raises his bat. There's a lot of cheers from the dugout. That's what you like, appreciation. So he's moved to 20 in 14 deliveries. Bangladesh Royals feeling the pressure. The umpire asking for a replacement. Courtesy that wild shot from Asadullah. So what does the field say? There's a short third man, short fine leg, a wider slip, almost a third slip, long on, long off, a deep point, and a deep mid wicket. So the partnership 26 runs and 21 deliveries. So can they finish it well, Kuwait Nationals? They finish it with scoring just a run in the last delivery. So again 9 runs of it. A very, very good over. The last couple of overs for the Kuwait Nationals. 18 runs have been produced, courtesy those massive 6, and couple of boundaries from the bat of Asadullah. Scored 21 runs in 15 deliveries. So we are 10 overs down and Kuwait Nationals 58 for 4. With this run rate, 120 can easily be achievable. And if they get to around 7 to 8 runs, with what they are scoring, the last couple of overs, easily a 140. Would be interesting to see. Try to heave it. Asadullah getting an inside edge. He's looking with that positive intent. He's liking the spinners. So it's a new bowler, Farhan Mir. Shot, he missed out. Yes, he knows it. Wanted to cut it hard. There was no one back there in the deep. Again, shot. It was in the gap, but he did not have the pace or the power for it to reach all the way to the boundary. So 2 easy runs for Asadullah. So in spite of the good hitting that we've seen in this over, couple of edges, but 3 runs in the first 4 deliveries. Again, getting the inside edge. So looking to muscle the ball, Asadullah, with the power that he possesses. So 62 in the 11 overs, losing 4 wickets, Kuwait Nationals. We need to see some more 6s and 4s to have the energy back in to the field, the dugout, the technical panel, combox, everywhere. The game of T20 cricket is all about 4s and 6s as well as some good bowling. We need to have a good contest between bat and ball. That's what we've come to see here, as well as the viewers who are watching us live. But for the Kuwait National, this is a partnership that they would look to continue till the end of the 18th or the 19th over, because this can get them to the figure that they must have planned. If not planned, then the planning there at the moment would be to get to 120 first in the remaining 9 overs. So spinners been removed from the attack. It is Mohammad Rajib who's coming from the garden end. He will look to contain the runs and as well as contain Asadullah, who's reached 24 in the 19 deliveries. What a shot once again. Will it go all the way for a boundary? A well stopped by the fielder from the short third man. Third man, beg your pardon. He had to cover a lot of ground. Saved 2 runs for his team. That's a wicket for Mohammad Rajib. Asadullah wanted to play it across the ball, kept a bit low, but it was straight and full. Not quite full, it was a bit short, beg your pardon. He went too early with the shot and in the process loses his wicket. So it was entertaining innings from Asadullah. So Kuwait Nationals losing wicket number 5. Half the side is back in the dugout. So Bangladesh Royals can take a sigh of relief here. The danger man is gone. But Bastaki is still out there. He holds the key for the Kuwait Nationals. The new batter is Abdul Rahman. So just 3 runs so far. And it's wicket number 6, as I was just about to mention. 3 runs so far on a wicket, and it's wicket number 2. So similar fashion, short and straight. The batters, they are playing this ball across, and in the process losing their wicket. Earlier it was Asadullah. So Kuwait Nationals losing their way through after a good partnership in between. So Muzammil is the new batter who will be on the crease. And Mohammad Rajiv has a ball in this over to finish. Can he finish it by taking another wicket? In this KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Premier League Division B, the Kuwait Nationals versus Bangladesh Royals. In spite of the Bangladesh Royals dropping some chances early on in the innings, they've managed to come back. They will look to contain the Kuwait Nationals team under 100 to be able to chase it down as quickly as possible and better their net run rate. Stays down the legs. Yes, it's a wide. So we would still wait to see one more ball in this over. It will be the end of over number 12. Kuwait Nationals 67 for 6. And an eventful over for the Bangladesh Royals. Mohammad Rajiv picking up 2 important wickets. So the batting summary brought to you by my colleague Shri Hari. Mohammad Mustaki, he's on the crease, 25 of 27 deliveries since then. Mohammad just single digits, and Abdullah 26 runs. With the help of 9 extras, Kuwait National 67 for 6. So we're at the end of over number 12. We still have another 8 overs to go, and Kuwait Nationals would be hoping Mustaki gets them to that 120 mark, and we too would look that Kuwait Nationals give a defending total for their bowlers to come back and defend. Otherwise, the Bangladesh Royals, they have the good batters in their lineup to just sit down comfortably. Mustaki, he wanted to get the elevation but couldn't. So Muzammil would need to get a run and get Bastaki on strike. He needs to get most of the strike. To score the runs as fast as possible. So yes, good work done by Muzammil. Two runs in the 4 deliveries. We can make it 3 in 5. Quiet over once again from Farhan Mir. He gave us 4 runs in his previous over, and he has a ball to bowl to complete his over number 2. So end of over number 13. Kuwait National 70 for 6. Mohammad Rajib thought he had wicket number 3 for him. In agony, looking up in the air. Shot and pulled by Muzammil. That's a good looking attacking shot. That's 4. We need this. We need the energy back on from the Kuwait Nationals team. And as soon as we get a 4, there's energy in the comp box as well. We want you to go all bang bang Kuwait Nationals. Shot once again and pulled, but this time, oh, there was a fielder there. Looks like he dropped it. So Muzammil is looking to turn on things for the Kuwait Nationals. They moved to 76. And they still have more 38 deliveries to go. Staki now losing his way through. He's lost his touch. Hasn't scored a boundary. It's the last 23 deliveries. So Mohammad Rajib, he looked to finish his spell on a high, conceding just 24 runs so far. And this would be it. Kuwait Nationals end of over number 14. They're 76 for 6. That's a loud appeal by the umpire is given. Muzammil says it's a bat. But he'll have to look down and walk back. The umpire made his decision. A replay would be interesting here. Let's have a look. Shuffles across the crease. It was plumb if there was no inside edge. He indicates up front that it was bad, but nevertheless, wicket number 7 departs for the Kuwait Nationals. So Farhan Mir picking up his first wicket, and he starts well. Would he look to finish things in this over for the Bangladesh Royals? We'll have to wait and find out. pulling it fuller and wide is Farhan Mir for the new batter Mohammed. Get a slip, the captain Bangladesh Royals. Put some pressure on Bastaki to do something special. Invite him to take some risk. Having a fielder or a slip that wide would make a difference in the perspective of the captain. So this one up in the air, but there's a fielder. Good for Mohammed, he did not get the distance. Otherwise it could have been a wicket number 2 in the bags of Farhan Mir. That's how you do it, up in the air. There the fielder's coming in, but it falls short. That's what you got to do. Invite Bastaki to take those risks. So instead of losing the first wicket, 4 runs in the 4 deliveries. So with the end of over number 15 for the Kuwait Nationals, it's 81 for 7. So another 5 overs to go for the Kuwait Nationals. Definitely 50 runs from here on. 120 is gettable, and Mustaki and Mohammed looking a bit attacking since he's arrived. Mustaki has been there since the first ball. However, he scored just 30 runs in 37 deliveries. He now needs to switch the gears. The gear should be switched from both the ends. Mohammed, however, has come onto the field directly with gear number 2. So up in the air from Mohammed, the fielder is coming there, but it falls short. Bastaki wanted to come for a second, Mohammed not interested. So they are trying, both these batters. It's Sohag being introduced back into the attack. That's going down leg. So again up in the air, and this time the fielder at long off will take it easily. So Bastaki will depart. It will be wicket number 8 for Kuwait Nationals, and the chance of reaching 200 also now looks to be a bit difficult, but we still have Mohammed who's there on the crease. Good delivery, right in the block hole. So quiet over. Sohag has brought in for the Bangladesh Royals, just 2 runs and a wicket. So up in the air, there's a fall, definitely no man's land. They're coming for 2. There's some mix up in the middle. Throw at the wrong end. Again an overthrow. So Mohammed, both the Mohammeds are having some confusion between them. So Kuwait Nationals at the end of 16 overs, they're 84 for 8. They have 24 balls more to go. The target in the next 1 over or 2 overs, get to the 100 mark. Especially we need Mohammed. Definitely the Kuwait Nationals need Mohammed to take as much strike as possible. So when I mean Mohammed, it's Mohammed Rakib. That's a throw. A non-striker, Mohammed Anjum. Get more fielders in the 30-yard circle would be my suggestion. But a good shot by Mohammed Anjum. Look for the gap between the point and backward point. So the captain of Bangladesh Royals, Aziz Ghulam Hussain, get more fielders. Try to stop those ones which have been coming easily. Put pressure back on these batters. Especially when you have Mohammed Anjum. Get a slip. Also get a slip for Rakib. So up in the air, the fielder, yes, what a diving catch. So wicket number 9 will depart for the Kuwait Nationals, and dear viewers, have a look also at the replay. So as you would see, he wanted to heave it on the onside, getting a thick edge, and it's not easy to take a catch running by behind, but he does it. Mohammad Sajib. So for the Kuwait Nationals, getting to 100 now also looks a bit difficult. So it's Abdul Rahman who will be the next batter and the last batter to come out for the Kuwait Nationals. Farhan Mir would look to finish things in this particular over. He's picked up 2 wickets. run on the back foot. And dot ball to finish. So 17 overs gone. Kuwait Nationals 86 for 9. They have the next 18 deliveries. Get to the 100 mark. It will be a challenge for their bowlers to defend a slow score, because the Bangladesh Royals will come in hard to try to get the score as early as possible and also to boost up their run rate. So Sohag Jasim bowling is over number 3. He's picked up 2 wickets, conceding just 9 runs. So some medium pace now to the tail enders. So a run and a dot ball to begin this over for Sohag. Abdul Rahman getting the edge, yes, perfect field placement, especially for these edges of the tail enders. The short third man was a bit straight, perfectly for that edge. Up in the air, but there's no one. So however the runs come for the Kuwait Nationals, they wouldn't mind. They would look to score as much as possible in the remaining overs. Good shot, but he got in. Faint edge. He wanted to play it in the deep mid wicket, with the bat taking turn and he getting the inside edge with the bat. So nevertheless, for Sohag Jasim, it's been a good over, just 3 runs in the 5 deliveries. He has a ball to finish to complete his over number 3. That's an appeal. Will it be given by the umpire? No, he's saying it's going down leg. So the end of over number 18, Kuwait Nationals 90 for 9. So they will end with just 90 runs, the Kuwait nationals, after losing Abdul Rahman. Haroon, who came back into the attack, bowled straight and slightly on a half volley region, but Abdul Rahman played it way too early. So Bangladesh Royals, when they come back to bat after a wonderful bowling display, let's have a quick look at the match summary for the Kuwait nationals. They're all out for 90 in 18.1 overs. Mohammad Mustaki scored 30 and Abdul Sabur Ahmadullah scored 26. Apart from these two, there's nothing to talk about from the batting lineup. From the bowling for the Bangladesh Royals, Mohammad Rajib 3 wickets for 24 and Mohammad Haroon 3 wickets for 11. Sohag Jasim 2 for 13 and Farhan Mir 2 for 14. So we head into a short break, dear viewers. We'll be back with innings of the Bangladesh Royals, who have to score 91 in the allotted 20 overs. So once again, a very good evening to all our viewers who are there with us live for this match between the Kuwaiti Nationals versus the Bangladesh Royals. So the Kuwaiti Nationals got all out in 18.1 over and managed to score just the 90 runs. The Bangladesh Royals, the batters, when they come out to bat, they would need 91 runs in 120 deliveries. They would look to get these 91 runs as early as possible so that they can boost up their net run rate, which will be very important in case two teams finish with equal points. And with the current scenario in Group 1, it looks very likely that it will be the matter of the net run rates. So the current situation in Group 1, the NCM Sports Club, they've played 4 matches, have 7 points. Season Challengers played 4, 6 points. GAT 5 matches and 5 points. Cochin Hurricanes 4 and 4. Royal Kings 4 matches, 4 points. The Bangladesh Royals, so far they have not yet won any match in the 2 matches so far they've played. They would look to get a win here against the Kuwaiti Nationals. And they will also look to do much better, perform much better, and win the remaining matches that they will be facing very soon. They've lost against the Royal Kings and GAT. They still have to play NCM, Season Challengers, Cochin Hurricanes. It's not going to be an easy task to beat these teams. So, we are in action for the innings of Bangladesh Royals with Abdul Rahman having the ball in hand, and he starts off bowling a full delivery. The captain, as usual, did not have any hesitation whatsoever to work it on the onside and get the first runs on the board for the Bangladesh Royals. So clear intentions from the Bangladesh Royals. The message out would be get these runs in as less deliveries as possible, and especially make the good use of the batting power play. The first 6 overs short. The batter thinks it was above the head, but indicated 1 for the over, rightly so. That's a great shot. The fielder tried to get a hand to it. This possibly saved the boundary, saving a couple of runs for his team. The fielder had extra cover. Well done. It was struck hard. So the Bangladesh Royals get to a decent start, just 4 runs in the 5 deliveries. That's a good delivery by Abdul Masoob Rasadullah. that we can call him. So end of over number 1, Bangladesh Royals 5 for no loss. The required run rate definitely would be under 5. But that would not be a worrying factor for these two batters. They need quick runs, and the captain of Kuwaiti Nationals need his bowlers to support him by picking up wickets. It's the captain of the Kuwaiti Nationals, Abdul Rahman Al-Kendari. There's a correction in the name. It's Abdul Rahman Al-Khandri. So he has the ball in hand, Abdul Rahman. That's a good looking shot from Aziz, and he gets the first boundary for the Bangladesh Royals. So Azizul Haq, the captain of the Bangladesh Royals, he missed out against Gat, but today he will look to make the most of it against the Kuwaiti Nationals. That's a good stop at cover. Certainly saved an additional run. The weather out there, dear viewers, is amazing. Beautifully poised for a great match. But if we need to get it tight in a close match, we need wickets from the Kuwaiti Nationals. So 5 runs in the 4 deliveries that Abdul Rahman has bowled. We can make it 6. So one fielder almost at cow corner and the other at long off. Long on, beg your pardon. With Al-Amin preferring the onside for most of his shots. There was no one out there, and that's a boundary to finish off over number 2, Bangladesh Royals 19 for no loss. Or is there? Or is there a ball to be bowled? Yes, it looks like there was suddenly a wide. So the bowler has been called back to bowl the final over. A good shot down the ground. There's no one in the deep, and they will now finish at 19 for no loss at the end of over number 2. So both these batters, yes, with the intent, they need to get these runs as fast as possible, as I just mentioned, to better their net run rate. So the required run rate, whatever it might be, 4 runs, 3 runs, would not matter. So again a good shot, but there was protection in the deep, so it will be just a single for the Bangladesh Royals. So Abdul Sabur to continue from the road end. Bowled shot and whacked by Alamin. Will it go all the way for the six? Yes, it will. So what a shot. First six of this innings. Abdul Sabur. Short and wide. He's got to not bowl these short balls to these two batters who are looking to just attack. Probably vary his pace, bowl fuller. That's the captain Abdul Rahman giving him some piece of advice. They do not have a lot of score to defend, Kuwaiti nationals. Good comeback. This is what you got to bowl, Abdul Sabur. So Alamin has raced up to 15 runs in the 8 deliveries. Comes down the ground. Keeps the shot at check at the last moment. Got a bat to it, but straight to the point fielder. So in spite of the 6, Abdul Sabur has come back strong with 2 dot deliveries. Can he continue that momentum? Yeah, once again, no room whatsoever for the shot to be played. So 3 dot deliveries in a row. Would he finish it with just the 7 runs in the 5 deliveries and make it 7 and 6? Or does Alamin have some other plans for this final delivery? He did not have any plan. He would finish it with a dot ball. So that's a bad throw from the short third man fielder. So end of over number 3, it will be 27 for no loss for Bangladesh Royals. So it's Mohammed, who's a new bowler, and he starts off with a no ball. So free hit for Alamin. He wanted to come down the ground, missed it completely. So not much Alamin could do of the free hit. Good shot, but there's a fielder right there in the cover region. He saved certain boundary. The captain himself, Abdul Rahman. That's a loud appeal. Not given by the umpire. Looked like it was going down leg. So in spite of that no ball, good comeback. 3 dot deliveries. So pressure back on the Bangladesh Royal batter. He tossed up. And it's going to be a 4. The effort from the cow corner fielder. Valiant effort though. So 5 runs in spite of the boundary in the 4 deliveries that Mohammed has bowled. Comes with a strange bowling action. There's nothing strange in the game of cricket as long as you can deceive a batter and prevent him from scoring runs. You are doing the job that's required. He's inviting the batter, Mohammed, to take those risks by tossing the ball up in the air. So it will be the captain, Aziul, will be facing the last ball, the final delivery in this over. Oh, what a spin on this one for Mohammed. Cheers all around on the ground for that spin. So it's the end of over number 4 for the Bangladesh Royals. They are 33 for no loss. So Abdul Sabur to continue for over number 3 spell. That's a good delivery and a cracking of a shot, but straight to the fielder at cover. So Al-Amin is trying to score, is doing his best with those boundaries and sixes. Shot again. And a well guided bouncer. That's 1 for the over. He's asking for a wide, but that was well bowled by Abdul Sabur. That's a good shot and definitely well over the boundary radar for a 6. So runs are coming thick and fast for the Bangladesh Royal batters. 39 so far in 4.3 overs. They've made good use of the power play. So we are back after that massive six. The Al-Amin had scored a fuller ball straight back to the bowler. So Al-Amin 27 and 21 deliveries has helped Bangladesh Royals score 39 in 4.4 overs. They still have another 8 deliveries to go before the field restrictions are out. He's getting the ball to angle. He's getting the ball, as I was mentioning, to move away from the batter, the swing that he has in the air, Abdul Sabur. 7 runs in this over with the ball to go. So what can the captain Aziul do it? He's scored 10 runs of the 8 deliveries. He's playing an anchor innings with Al-Amin, who's looked the attacking of the two. That's a fuller delivery meant to be hit and got the treatment it deserved. So boundary to finish over number 5, Bangladesh Royals 44 for no loss. So Bangladesh Royals getting the runs with the expected rate as they had planned to before they set out to bat. Scoring almost at 9 runs an over. And with this way they are scoring, they will get to their required score in less than 10 overs. There seems to be some confusion out there on the field. So this will be the last over of the power play. And Al-Amin look to go full on against Mohammed, who's tossing the ball up in the air. That's cheeky on the back foot, just guided the ball. It will come back easily for a couple. So there's short third man, backward point cover, a short extra cover fielder, a deep mid wicket. Most deep square leg. Good shot on the back foot, pierce the gap between point and cover, so that's a welcome boundary for the Bangladesh Royals. They move on to 50. The required run, just 41 runs more required, and as many as another 15 overs to go. You can say 14.4 overs to go from here on, but that would never be a matter of discussion. As sooner as they get, the better for them. And he's having that good spin in the air and off the ground as well, this Mohammed. It's a good finger spinner. It's smart tactic by Al-Amin. He got a boundary, get off strike. gives some opportunity for Azul to score for his team. Is that wide? Yes, given. So when you toss up in the air, what you do is when it's slower, it sort of hampers with the timing that the batters try to get on the ball. As you will see, he waited on the back foot, cut it. It doesn't have all the legs to go for a boundary, but they'll get 2 easy runs. Abdul Rahman, the captain, chasing for it. So very good over for the Bangladesh Royals. 10 runs in the 4 deliveries that Mohammed has bowled, with 2 more balls to go. Took it on the full, but straight to the short cover fielder, extra cover fielder. Disappointed. Definitely will be Azul. This could have been a wide if he had left it. Oh, that spun sharply. So end of the power play. It's the over number 6. Bangladesh Royals 54 for no loss. So here is Muzammil, will be bowling from the road end, and he starts off with a possible wide. Yes, well done by the wicket keeper. Otherwise this could have been a couple of more extra runs. He did well to get a hand to it. So Muzammil would try to avoid bowling short, because anything short, Alaman would be pulling it. Yes, as I said, he bowled it short and he pulled it well. Alamin, definitely that's a 6. Yes, confirmation from the umpire, Sherlock Varghese. So easy pickings this for Alamin. Bangladesh Royals move on to 61. They just need 30 runs. The target definitely would be to get this under or before 10 overs. They're scoring almost at 10 runs an over. These two batters down the ground, but there's protection in the deep. They'll get an easy single. So Muzammil look to bowl around the good length region and a bit straighter. That's better. That's much better. The keeper knew it straight away. So did the other fielders. It's a 30-yard circle. To the field there's a cow corner, long off, long on. Both in place for that wild shot that these two batters love to play. Deep cover as well with deep mid wicket. So 9 runs in the 4 deliveries, 2 balls to go. They're going to be wide. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation. They're coming back for the second. Good running. Yes, the umpire has given it as a wide, so it's 3 runs, 3 additional runs. So an expensive over from Muzammil, 12 runs so far, and he still has 2 more balls to bowl. got a bat to it. Lucky for Muzambil, otherwise it was again going down leg. Shot and pulled, but the fielder at cow corner had no time whatsoever to prevent it, so they will finish. Over number 7 getting 70 runs. So another 21 runs to get in the next 13 overs. So Alamin Elias racing on to 46 in just 29 deliveries. Requires 4 runs for his well-deserved half century. So Mustaki is the new bowler introduced. He's coming from the garden end. So spin from both ends from the Kuwaiti nationals. Good shot by Azul Haq. The fielder at cow corner. One bounce to him, couldn't prevent a boundary. Mustaki will be disappointed. Rolling his wrist. Azul walked it on the onside for an easy single, getting Alamin back on strike. So Alamin would reach in style towards his half century, or would he take some more balls? No, he looks to get this in style. That's definitely 6. Smoked one up in the air. So Mustaki leaking the runs for the Kuwaiti nationals. 11 runs so far on the 4 deliveries that he's bowled. And Bangladeshi Royals need just 10 runs to win this match and seal this encounter. The stats brought to you by my colleague Shri Hari. 10 runs in 74 deliveries. That's a good comeback, straight in the block hole and full as well. Straight and in the block hole. We need more of this, Mustaki. Gonna be a wide, yes, called by the umpire. So you have to re-bowl that one. So it's only formalities from here on. 9 runs. Wild swing by Alamin. It's play and a miss. End of over number 8. Bangladesh Royals 82 for no loss. So Mozammel to continue. And as you will probably missed on that one, but he played it down the ground for a single and will get Alamin, the dangerous Alamin on strike. He would look to finish things in fashion in this over. Alamin. Yes, is there going to be a boundary? No, couple of bounces. There's a fielder in the deep. He wants to come back. Well sent by Azul. So one strike away, a 6, and they seal the deal. Bangladesh Royals. That's definitely 4. There's no protection in the deep, straight towards the combox. So 2 runs more required for the Bangladesh Royals. In 74 balls. So they would try to finish this. The next 2 deliveries with Alamin. Yes, he will. It's going to be a maximum. Let's wait for the confirmation. Yes, it is. Or a boundary. We still wait for the umpire. That's a massive 6. So Bangladesh Royals have won this match handsomely. Within the 9 overs, the match summary, dear viewers, Kuwaiti Nationals allowed for 90 in 18.1 overs. Mohammad Mustaki 30 and Abdul Sabur 26. In the bowling, Mohammad Raji picked up 3 wickets and Mohammad Haroon 3 wickets. In reply, Bangladesh Royals getting there comfortably in 8.5 overs. Alamin Elias 63 and Aziul Haq 24, both not out. So Bangladesh Royals won by 10 wickets, and the points table is currently Group 2, but we'll very soon have the Group 1. Scorpions Kuwait 5 matches, 10 runs. Here we have points table for Group 1. NCM Sports 7 points in the 4 matches. Season Challengers 6 points. GAT 5. Cochin Hurricanes 4. Royal Kings 4. And Bangladesh Royals getting the 2 points that they required in this group stage. So that's it from the Combox here, dear viewers. We'll be back tomorrow with another very interesting game. But this points table, let me tell you, and for Group 1 will get interesting, as Bangladesh Royals have a very tough teams to play against in the upcoming matches.